That way when you leave, okay. If you want to go for your bag. Yeah.
Exits! Out through the kitchen, out through the back. One right there, in case of emergency. If your ringtone goes off, you better hope to God it's to the beat of the drums. But for safety, just turn your phones off. Ladies and gentlemen, Hamlet with drums.
And liegemen to the Dane.
Welcome, Horatio. And welcome, good sirs, too.
What, has this thing appeared again tonight?
I have seen nothing.
Horatio says 'tis but our fantasy, and will not let belief take hold of him.
Will not appear.
Sit down a while, and let us once again assail your ears that are so fortified against our story, what we have 2 nights heard.
Well, sit we down and let us hear Bernardo speak of this.
Last night it was. The bell then beating one. Not like the king. Mark it, Horatio.
Most right. It harrows me with fear and wonder. What art thou that usurps this time of night together with that fair and warlike form in which the majesty of Berry Denmark did sometimes march? By heaven, I charge thee, speak!
It is offended.
See, it stalks away.
Speak! Speak, I say, speak!
'Tis gone, and will not answer.
Oh, now, Horatio, you tremble and look pale. Is not this something more than fantasy?
A mote it is to trouble the mind's eye. Soft, behold, lo, where it comes again. If thou hast any sound or use of voice, speak to me. If there be any good thing to be done, then may to thee do ease and grace to me. Speak to me. If thou art privy to thy country's fate, which happily for knowing may avoid, oh, speak! Or if thou hast afforded in thy life extorted treasure in the womb of earth, which they say you spirits oft walk in death, speak of it! Say and speak!
'Tis gone.
We do it wrong being so majestical, for it is as the air invulnerable.
It faded on the crowing of the cock. Some say that ever against this season comes, wherein our Saviour's birth is celebrated, the bird of dawning singeth all night long, and then they say no spirit dares stir abroad.
So have I heard, and do in part believe it. Come, break we up our watch, and by my advice let us impart what we have seen tonight unto young Hamlet. For upon my life this spirit, dumb to us, will speak to him. Woo-woo!
Though yet of Hamlet, our dear brother's death, the memory be green, and that us be fitted to bear our hearts in grief, and for our whole kingdom to be contracted in one brow of woe. Yet so far hath discretion fought with nature, that we, with wisest sorrow, think on him, together, with remembrance of ourselves. Therefore, our sometime sister, now our queen, birth and funeral, and dirge in marriage, in equal scale weighing delight and dole, taken to wife. Nor have we here barred your better judgments which have gone with this affair along. For all, our thanks. And Laertes, what's the news with you? You told us of some suit. What is it, Laertes? What wouldst thou have, Laertes?
My dread lord, my thoughts and wishes bend again towards France, and brow them to their grateful leave and pardon.
Have you your father's leave? What says Polonius?
Wrung up for me my slow leave by labor's some petition. And at last, upon my will, I seal his hard consent. And to beseech you, give him leave to go.
Take thy fair hour, Laertes, time be thine. In thy best graces spend it at thy will. But now, our cousin Hamlet and my son.
A little more than kin and less than kind.
How is it that the clouds still hang on you?
Not so, my lord. I am too much in the sun.
Good Hamlet, cast thy nighted color off, and let thine eye look like a friend on Denmark. Do not forever with thy veiled lids seek for thy noble father in the dust. Thou knowest 'tis common, all that lives must die.
Aye, madam, it is common.
If it be, why seems it so particular with thee?
Seems. Nay, madam, it is. I know not seems.
'Tis sweet and commendable in your nature, Hamlet, to give these morning duties to your father. But you must know your father lost a father. That father lost his, and the survivor bound in filial obligation for some term to do obsequious sorrow. But to persevere in an obstinate condolement is a course of impious stubbornness. 'Tis unmanly grief. It shows a will most incorrect to heaven, a heart unfortified. Pray, go to earth this unprevailing woe, and think of us as of a father. For let the world take note, you are the most immediate to our throne. We do beseech you, bend you to remain here in the cheer and comfort of our eye, our chiefest courtier, cousin, and our son.
Let not thy mother lose her prayers, Hamlet. I pray thee, stay with us. Go not to Wittenberg.
I shall in all my best obey you, madam.
Why, 'tis a loving and a fair reply.
A loving and fair reply.
Oh, that the too sullied flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew, or that the everlasting had not fixed his canon against self-slaughter. God, weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of the world. But 2 months dead. Nay, not so much, not 2. So excellent a king that was to this Hyperion to a satyr. So loving to my mother that he might not beteem the winds of heaven visit her face too roughly. Heaven and earth, as I remember, why she would hang on him. as if increase of appetite grew by what it fed on, and yet, within a month, let me not think on it. Frailty, thy name is woman! God, a beast who wants discourse of reason would have mourned longer. Married with mine uncle, my father's brother, but no more like my father than I to Hercules. Yet the salt of most unrighteous tears had left a flushing in her gallant eyes. She married, all with wicked speed, to pope with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, nor it cannot, come to good, but break my heart, for I must hold my tongue.
Hail to your lordship!
Oh, I'm glad to see you, Horatio, for I do forget myself.
Oh, the same, my lord, and your poor servant ever.
Sir, my good friend, come, we'll change that name with you. But what makes you in Denmark? We'll teach you to drink deep ere you depart.
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
I prithee, do not mock me, fellow student. I think it was to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, my lord, it followed hard upon.
Thrift, Horatio! The funeral baked goods did coldly furnish forth the marriage tables. My father. Methinks I hear my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
My lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
Saw? Who?
My lord, the king, your father. 2 nights together had your gentleman been thus encountered, a figure like your father.
'Tis here.
And I with them the 3rd night kept the watch, where I had delivered both in time form of the thing, each word made true and good. The apparition comes. I knew your father, these hands are not more like.
Did you not speak to it?
I did, and at the time it vanished from our sight.
What looked he, frowningly?
A countenance more in sorrow than in anger.
I would have been there.
It would have much amazed you.
His beard was grizzled. No?
It was, as I've seen it in his life, a sable silver.
Hold you to watch tonight.
I do, my lord.
I will watch tonight. Perchance 'twill walk again.
I warrant it will.
If it do, I'll speak to it, though hell itself should gape and bid me keep my peace. So fare thee well. Upon this hour, twixt 11 and 12, I'll visit you.
My duty to your honor.
Your love is mine to you. Farewell. My father's spirit in arms. All is not well. I doubt some foul play. Would the night were come. Till then, sit still, my soul. Foul deeds will rise, though all the earth o'erwhelm them to men's eyes.
My necessaries are embarked, and as winds give assistant and convoy is benefit, do not sleep, but let me hear from you.
Do you doubt that?
For Hamlet and the trifling of his favor hold it a fashion and a toy in blood, a violet in the youth of primy nature, forward, not permanent, sweet, not lasting, the perfume and suppliance of a minute, no more.
No more, but so...
Think it no more. Perhaps he loves you now, but you must fear his greatness wait. His will is not his own, for he himself is subject to his birth, and therefore must his choice be circumscribed unto the voice and yielding of that body whereof he is the head. So, if he says he loves you now, it serves you so far to believe it. But weigh what loss your honor may sustain, and keep you in the rear of your affections, out of the shot and danger of desire. Be wary then. Best safety lies in fear. Use to itself rebels, though none else near.
Do not, as some ungracious pastors do, show me the steep and thorny way to heaven, whilst like a puffed and reckless libertine himself the primrose path of dalliance treads, and recks not his own ring.
Yeah, I stay too long. My father comes.
Yet here, Laertes. Aboard for shame. The wind sits on the shoulder of your sail and you are stayed for. There, my blessing with thee, and these are my memory. Be thou familiar, but by no means vulgar. Make each man censure, but serve thy judgment. Neither a borrower nor lender be, for loan oft loses both itself and borrowing. And borrowing dulls the edge of husbandry. This, above all, thine own self. Farewell. This blessing is yours.
Most humbly do I take my leave, my lord.
The time invites you. Go. Your servants tend.
Farewell, Ophelia, and remember well what I have said to you.
It's in my memory locked, and you yourself shall keep the key of it.
Farewell.
What is Ophelia yet said to you?
So please you, my lord, something touching the Lord Hamlet. He hath, my lord, of late made many tenders of his affection to me.
Affection? You speak like a green girl and sit in such perilous circumstance.
My lord, he hath made with love, in honorable fashion.
Aye, fashion you may call it. Go to. Do not believe in his vows, for they are brokers. I would not, in this time for't, or in plainest terms, have you so slander any moment leisure as to give words or speak with the Lord Hamlet. Look to it, I charge you. Go your ways.
Shall obey, my lord.
The air bites sharply. It is very cold.
It is a nipping and an eager air.
What hour now?
I think it lacks of 12.
No, it is struck.
Oh, then it draws near the season wherein the spirit held his wont to walk. What does this mean, my lord?
The king doth wake tonight and takes his rouse.
Look, my lord, it comes!
Ministers of grace, defend us. Be thou intense, wicked, or charitable. Thou comest in such a questionable shape, I will speak to thee. Uphold thee, king! Hamlet! Father! Royal dame! Oh, speak to me!
The flood, my lord, or to the dreadful summit of the cliff that looks so many fathoms to the sea and hears it roar.
It weighs me still! What wilt thou have? Speak, I'll go no further.
Mark me!
Speak, I am bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear. If ever thou did love thy dear father,
Oh God!
that is foul and most unnatural murder! Murder most foul!
Murder most foul! Haste me to know it that I with wings of this meditation or the thoughts of love make use of my revenge!
The serpent that did sting thy father's life now wears his crown!
Oh, my prophetic soul. My uncle.
I that is sensuous and exalted thee! Now I patron thee, bear it not! Let not the royal bed of Denmark be a house for luxury and damned incense!
All of you hosts in heaven! Oh, God! Oh, God! Will I go to hell? Hold! Hold! My heart! I, the poor ghost. While memory serves a seat in this distracted globe, I'll remember thee. Oh, villain! Villain! Smiling, damned villain! My tables, beat it as I set it down, that one may smile and be a villain! At least I'm sure it may be so in Denmark. Now to my word. I have sworn it.
My lord! My lord! Lord Hamlet!
So be it.
Oh, heaven secure him!
Oh no,
What
Horatio.
news? What news, my lord?
Oh, wonderful.
Good, my lord, tell it.
No. You'll reveal it.
Not I, my lord, by heaven.
It would heart of man once think it, but you'll be secret.
I, my lord, by heaven.
Horatio, promise me this one thing.
What is it, my lord?
Never
No.
to make known tonight what you have seen.
My lord, I will not.
Nay, but swear it.
My lord.
Upon this sword. Indeed, upon this sword.
Oppose the oath, my lord.
Never to make known what you have seen tonight.
Swear.
On this sword.
Swear.
Day and night, but this is wondrous strange.
And therefore, as a stranger, give it welcome. Rest!
Swear.
Rest, disturbed spirit! Oh, Horatio, as ever Hamlet was, the time is out of joint. Oh, cursed spite, that ever I was born to set it right. Nay, come, let's go together.
Hello, Ophelia. What's the matter?
Oh, my lord, I have been so affrighted.
With what in the name of God?
My lord, as I was sewing in my closet, with his doublet all unbraced, pale as his shirt, with his knees knocking each other, and with a look so piteous in purport as if he had been loosed out of hell to speak of horrors, he comes before me.
Not for thy love?
My lord, I do not know, but I do fear it.
What said he?
He took me by the wrist and held me hard. Then goes he to the length of all his arm, and with his other hand thus o'er his brow he falls to such perusal of my face as he would draw it. Long stayed he so. At last, a little shaking of mine arm, and thrice his head thus waving up and down, he raised a sigh so piteous and profound as it did seem to shatter all his bulk and end his being. That done, he lets me go, and with his head over his shoulder turned, he seemed to make his way without his eyes, for out of doors he went without their hopes, and to the last spended their light on me.
Come with me. I'll go seek the king. This is the very ecstasy of love whose violent property freak does itself and leads the will to desperate undertakings. What? Have you given him any hard words of late?
No, my lord, but as you did command, I did repel his fetters and denied his access to me.
That had made him mad. I'm sorry, that with better heed and judgment I had not quoted him. And I feared he did but trifled and meant to wreck thee, but beshrew my jealousy. Come, go into the king.
Welcome, dear Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Moreover that we much did long to see you, the need we have to use you did provoke our hasty sending. I entreat you both that you vouchsafe your rest here in our court some little time, so by your companies you may draw him unto pleasures, and to gather so much as from occasion as you may glean, whether aught to us unknown afflicting us, that opened lies within our remedy.
Good gentlemen, he hath much talked of you, and sure I am living to whom the Lord hears.
Your Majesties. By the sovereign power you have of us, put your dread pleasures more into command than to entreaty.
But we both obey, and here give up ourselves in the full bent to lay our service freely at your feet.
Thanks, Rosencrantz and gentle Guildenstern.
Guildenstern, gentle Rosencrantz.
Thanks, Rosencrantz and gentle Guildenstern!
I hold my body as I hold my soul, both to my God and to my gracious king. And I do think, or else this brain of mine hunts not the trail of policy so sure as it had used to. That I have found the very cause of Hamlet's lunacy.
Oh, speak of that. That do I long to hear.
My liege and madam, to expostulate what majesty should be, what duty is, what day is day, night is night, or time is time, we're nothing but to waste night, day, and time. Therefore, since brevity is the soul of wit, and tediousness the like outward flourishes, I will be brief. The noble son is mad.
More matter with less art.
Madam, I swear you still art at all. That he is mad. 'Tis true, 'tis pity, and pity 'tis true. A foolish figure. But farewell, for I will use no art. I have a daughter, of which, while she is mine, who in her duty and obedience mark, had given me this. Hold on. Hold on. Now, gather and surmise. To the celestial and soul's idol, the most beautified Ophelia. White bosom.
White bosom.
Hamlet to her.
My good madam, stay a while, for I will be faithful. Doubt thou the stars are fire. Doubt that the sun doth move. Doubt truth to be a liar. But never doubt I love.
Do you think 'tis this?
It may be very likely.
Could there have been an instance where I have positively said 'tis so and proven otherwise?
How may we try it further?
You know, he walks 4 hours together here in the lobby.
So he does indeed.
At such a time, I loose my daughter to him. Be you and I behind an arrowstone. Mark the encounter. If he not love her and not for the reason he's following her on, then let me be no assistant for a state, but keep a farm in quarters.
We'll try it.
But look where sadly the poor wretch comes reading.
Oh wait, I do beseech you, both away. I'll board him present. Give him good leave. My good Lord Hamlet.
Ah, excellent, well in faith.
Do you know me, my lord?
Yes. You are a fishmonger.
Not I, my lord.
Oh, then I would you were so honest a man.
Honest, my lord.
Aye, sir, for to be honest, as this world goes, is to be one man plucked out of 10,000.
That's very true, my lord.
Have you a daughter?
I have, my lord.
Ah, let her not walk in the sun.
Why say you by this? Still harping on my daughter, yet knew me not at first? He said that I was a fishmonger. I'll talk to him. What do you read, my lord?
Words. Words. Words.
What's the matter, my lord?
Between who?
I mean the matter that which you read, my lord.
Oh, slanders. Sir, look you here, the satirical rogue says that old men have gray beards. That their faces are wrinkled. And that they have a plentiful lack of wit. All of which, though I hold to be most powerfully and potently true, yet I hold it not honesty to have it thus set down.
If there be madness, if there is method to it, will you walk out of the air, my lord?
Into my grave.
Indeed, that is out of the air, my lord. How pregnant sometimes his replies are. I leave him and suddenly contrive the means to meet between him and my daughter. My most honorable lord, I will take my humbly leave.
Sir, you cannot take from me anything that I would more willingly part withal. Except my life.
Except my
Except my life.
And the indifferent children of there.
Happy in that we are not over happy. On fortune's cap we are not the very button.
Nor the sole of her shoe.
Neither, my lord.
Oh, then zip about her waist, in the middle of her favors.
Save her privately.
Oh, most true. She is a strumpet. Come, what's the news?
None, my lord. But that the world's grown honest.
Oh, well, then is doomsday near. But your news is not honest. Let me question you more in particular. What have you deserved at the hands of fortune that she sends you to prison hither?
Prison, my lord?
Aye, a goodly one, in which there are many dungeons, wards, and confines, Denmark being one of the worst.
We think not so, my lord.
Why then 'tis none to you. To me it is a prison.
Why then your ambition makes it one. 'Tis too narrow for your mind.
Shall we to the court? For by my fay I cannot reason.
We'll wait upon you.
No such matter. I will not sort you with the rest of my servants. What makes you at Elsinore?
To visit you, my lord. No other occasion.
Are you not sent for? Is it a free visitation? Is it your own inclination? No, come, deal justly with me. Come, nay, speak.
But what should we say, my lord?
That you were sent for. And there is such a confession in your looks that your modesties have not craft to color. I know the good king and queen have sent for you.
To what end, my lord?
That you must teach me. But come, be even and direct with me. Were you sent for or no?
What say you?
I have an eye of you. If you love me, hold not off.
My lord, we were sent for.
I will tell you why. I have of late, but wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth. And indeed it goes so heavy with my disposition that this goodly frame, this earth, this majestical roof fretted with fire, why it appears to me no other thing but a foul and pestilent contagion of vapor. What a piece of work is man! How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in express in admiration, how admirable in action, how like an angel in apprehension, how like a god! And yet, to me, oh, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights me not. No, nor woman either. Though by your laughter you would seem to say so.
My lord, there was no such stuff in my thoughts.
Why did you laugh then? When I said man delights not me.
There were the players!
You are welcome in Elsinore, welcome friends, but my uncle, father, and aunt, mother are deceived.
The actors have come hither, my lord! Upon mine honor!
And can each actor on his ass.
The greatest actors in the world, either for tragedy, comedy, history, pastoral, comical, historical, pastoral, tragical, historical, tragical, comical, historical, pastoral, scenes inevitable, or poem unlimited!
Good in faith. Come, let us have a taste of your quality. Come, a passionate speech.
I hear music when I look at you. A beautiful theme of every dream I ever knew. Down deep in my heart, I hear it play. I hear it start, then melt away.
Look where she turned around, her color, and has tears in her eyes. Pray you, no more.
That's very good. We will have you speak the rest out soon. Good gentlemen, will you see these players well bestowed?
Come, sirs.
Good, gentlemen. You could play the murder of Gonzago, could you not?
Aye, my lord.
You could for a need insert a speech that I have set down and study it of some dozen or 16 lines.
Aye, my lord.
'Tis very well. Follow that lord. Look you, mock him not. Now I am alone. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I! Is it not monstrous that this player here, but in a fiction and a dream of passions, could, so working her soul to her own conceit, with tears in her eyes, distraction in her aspects, broken voices, so force herself to this, and I nothing? Am I a coward? Who calls me villain? Breaks my pain across. Well, I should take it. It cannot be, but I am pigeon-livered and lack gall. Why, is it not monstrous? About my brain! I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have, by the very cunning of the scene, been struck so to the soul that they have proclaimed their malefactions. For murder, though it have no voice, will speak with most miraculous organ. I'll play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle. I'll tend his looks, observe him to the quick. If he but blench, then I have my case. It may be the devil I have seen, and indeed the devil hath power to assume a pleasing shape, and out of my weakness and melancholy abuses me to damn me. I'll have grounds more relative than this. The play's the thing in which I'll catch the conscience of the king.
Drift of circumstance, get from him why he puts on this confusion?
He does confess. He finds himself distracted, but from what cause he will by no means speak.
Did he receive you well?
Most like a gentleman.
But with much forcing of his disposition.
Did you assay him to any pastime?
Madame, it so fell out that certain players were overwrought on the way, of these we told him, and there did seem in him a type of joy to hear of it. They're about the court this night to play before him.
'Tis most true, and as entreat your majesties to both hear and see the matter.
With all my heart. And it doth much content me to hear him so inclined. Good gentlemen, give him a further edge, and drive his purpose unto these delights.
We shall, my lord.
Sweet Gertrude, leave us too. For we have closely sent for Hamlet hither, that he may hear, as 'twere by accident, affront Ophelia. We may at their encounter frankly judge if it be the affliction of his love, or know that he thus suffers for.
I shall obey you. And for your part, Ophelia, I do wish that your good beauties be the happy cause of Hamlet's wildness.
Madam, I wish it may.
Ophelia, walk you here. Gracious, so pleases you, we will bestow ourselves. Read on this book, and that such an exercise may color your loneliness. So draw, my lord.
To be or not to be. That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them, to die, to sleep no more. And by asleep, to say we end the heartache and thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die. To sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. Such is the calamity that makes so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The proud man's wrong, the oppressor's contumely, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin. Who would Fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a heavy life, but that the thought of something after death, that undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sickly over with the pale cast of thought and enterprises of great pith and moment. Do with this current turn awry and lose the name of action. Off to you! Now, the fair Ophelia. Nymph in thy orisons be all my sins remembered.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive them.
Not I. I never gave you aught.
My honored lord, you know right well you did. And with them words of so sweet breath composed as made the things more rich. Their perfume lost, take these again, for to the noble mind rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord.
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty?
Aye, truly. For the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bawd than the force of honesty could so translate beauty to its likeness. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. For virtue cannot so inoculate our own stock, but we shall relish in it. I loved thee not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery! What? Wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, and have more faults in me than thoughts to carry them. And what should fellows as I crawling between earth and heaven? Get thee to a nunnery. Where is thy father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut on him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house.
Oh, help him, you sweet heavens.
If thou dost marry, I'll have this plague for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow. Thou shalt not escape calumny. To a nunnery! Go! Or if thou wouldst need marry a fool. For we wise men do know well enough what monsters you make of us. To a nunnery, go!
Sweet heavens, restore him.
Oh, I've heard of your paintings too. God hath given you one face, and you make yourself another. You amble, you jib, and you make wantonness your ignorance still too. I'll know more on it, and have made me mad. I say, we shall have no more weddings. Those that are married now, all but one, shall live. The rest shall stay as they are. To a nunnery. Go.
Oh, what a noble mind is here o'erthrown. The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword. The expectancy and rose of the fair state, the glass of fashion and the mold of form, the observed of all observers, quite down. And I, of ladies most deject and wretched that sucked the honey of his music vows, now see that noble and most sovereign reason like sweet bells jangled. out of tune and harsh. That unmatched form and feature of blown youth, blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen. See what I see.
I pray you, as I set it down. It offends me to my soul to hear a periwig-painted fellow tear a passion to tatters, to split the ears of the groundlings, who for their part are capable of nothing but dumb show and noise.
I warrant your honor.
Go, make you ready.
Here, sweet lord, at your service.
What ho, Horatio! Thou art e'en as just a man as e'er conversation coped withal.
Oh, my dear lord.
Nay, but do not think I pity. For why should I flatter thee that hath nothing but thy good spirits to feed and clothe thee? Why should the poor be flattered? There is a play tonight before the king. In it one scene comes near the circumstance which I have told thee of my father's death. Upon the speech, observe mine uncle. If his occulted guilt does not itself unkennel in one speech, it is a damned ghost we have seen.
Well, if he steal the whilst this play is playing and escape detecting, I will pay the theft.
Ho ho! Thank you, Horatio. Go, get you a space. I must be idle. Oh, excellent. Well, of the chameleon's dish I eat the air. Promise crammed, you cannot feed Capon so.
I have nothing with this answer, Hamlet. These words are not mine.
No, nor mine now. My lord, you did play once in the university, did you not?
That I did, my lord, and was accounted a good acteur.
Well, what did you enact?
I did enact Julius Caesar. I was killed in the Capitol. Brutus killed me.
Be the players ready?
Aye, my lord, they stay upon your patience.
Come hither, my dear Hamlet. Sit by me.
No, mother. Here's metal more attractive.
Oh, mark that, my lord.
Lady, shall I lie upon your lap?
No, my lord.
I mean my head upon your lap.
Aye, my lord.
What, did you think I meant country matters?
I think nothing, my lord.
That's a fair thought, to lie between a maid's legs.
What is, my lord?
Nothing.
You are merry, my lord.
Aye, for what should a man do but be merry? For look you how cheerfully my mother looks, and my father died within these 2 hours.
Nay, 'tis twice 2 months, my lord.
Oh, so long? Dead 2 months and not forgotten yet? Why, then there's hope a great man's memory may outlast his life half a year. Maleko. It means mischief.
Belike this show imports the argument of the play.
We shall know by this player. Players cannot keep counsel. They'll tell all.
Will she tell us what this show meant?
Aye, or any show you'll show her. Be you not ashamed to show, she'll not shame to show you what it meant.
You are not. You are not. I'll mark the play.
For us, and for our tragedy, here stooping to your clemency, we beg your hearing patiently.
Woo!
Faith, I must leave thee, love, and shortly too. Honored, beloved, and haply when as kind for husband shalt thou.
Oh, confound the rest! Such love must needs be treason in my breast. In second husband let me be accursed. None wed the second, but who killed the first.
Wormwood, wormwood.
A second time I kill my husband dead, when a second husband kisses me in bed.
I do believe you think what now you speak, but what we do determine oft we break. So think thou wilt no second husband wed, but die thy thoughts when thy first lord is dead.
Nor earth to me give food, nor heaven light. Sport and repose lock from me day and night. To desperation turn my trust and hope, and anchor's cheer in prison be my scope. Both here and hence pursue me lasting strife. If once a widow, ever I be wife.
If she should break it now.
That is deeply sworn. Sweet, leave me here a while. My spirits grow dull, and fain I would beguile this tedious day with sleep.
Madam, how like you this play?
The lady protests too much, methinks.
Oh, but she'll keep her word.
What do you call the play?
It is the mouse trap. It is the image of a murder done in Vienna.
You are as good as a chorus, my lord.
Aye, I could interpret between you and your love if I could see your puppet stallion. She poisons him in the garden for his estate. We will see anon how the murderer gets the love of Gonzago's wife.
The king rises.
Frighted with false fire.
How fares my
Give over the blade.
Give me some light. Away!
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 Why let the stricken deer go weep, the heart ungallant play, for some must cry while some must sleep, so turns the world away. Would not this, sir, get me a function in a cry of players, sir?
half a share.
Nay, a whole one,
You might have rhymed.
So didst not observe, Horatio,
I did very well.
upon the talk of the murder.
I did very well.
Ho, ho! Come! Some music! Come! The recorders. If the king likes not the comedy, then the likes it not. Come, some music! Yay!
Good, my lord. Vouchsafe me a word with you.
Should my lord a whole history?
The king, sir,
Aye, sir. What of him?
is in his retirement marvelous distempered.
With drink, sir?
No, my lord, rather with choler.
Your wisdom should signify itself richer to tell this to his doctor.
Put your discourse into some frame, and start not so wildly from my affair.
I am tame, sir. Run out.
The queen,
Aye.
your mother, in most great affliction of spirit, hath sent me to you. If it shall please you to make me a wholesome answer, I will do your mother's commandment. If not, your pardon in my return shall be the end of my business.
My lord, I cannot
What, my lord?
make you a wholesome answer.
Then thus she says, your behavior has struck her into amazement and admiration.
Oh, wonderful son that can so astonish a mother.
She desires to speak with you in her closet ere you go to bed.
We will obey, were she 10 times our mother. Have you any further business with us?
My lord, you once did love me.
Woo! So do I still. By these pickers and stealers.
Good. Then, my lord, what is the cause for your distemper?
Sir, I lack advancement.
How can that be when you have the voice of the king himself for your succession to Denmark?
Aye, but where the grass grows, the saying is something murky. The recorder. Oh. Well, my lord, will you play upon this pipe?
My lord, I cannot.
I beg you.
Believe me, I cannot.
I do beseech you.
I know no touch of it,
'Tis
my
as
lord.
easy as lying. Govern these vintages with your thumb and finger. Give breath with your mouth, and it will discourse most eloquent music.
But these cannot I command to any utterance of harmony. I have not the skill.
Why, look you, how unworthy a thing you make me! You would play me. You would seem to know my stops. You would sound me from my highest note to the lowest. Faith, leave me, friends! Now, to my mother. Horatio, let's go. I will speak daggers to her, but use none. My soul and voice in this be hypocrites. We shall away.
I like him not. It stands it safe with us to let his madness rage. Therefore prepare you. I your commission will forthwith dispatch, and he to England shall along with you. Army, I pray you to this speedy voyage. For we will fetters put upon this fear which has gone too free-footed.
We will haste us.
My lord, he's going to his mother's closet. Behind an arras, I'll convey myself and hear the process. Fare you well, my liege. I'll call upon you ere you go to bed and tell you what I know.
Thanks, dear my lord. My offense is rank. It smells to heaven. It hath the primal eldest curse upon't. A brother's murder. Pray, can I not? Though inclination be as sharp as will, my stronger guilt defeats my strong intent. And like a man to double business bound, I stand and pause. What if this cursed hand were thicker than itself with brother's blood? Is there not rain enough in the sweet heavens to wash it white as snow? Where two serves mercy but to confront the visage of offense? My fault is past. No. What form of prayer can serve my turn? Forgive me my foul murder that cannot be. Since I'm still possessed of those effects for which I did the murder, my crown, my own ambition, and queen. May one be pardoned and still retain the offense. Oh, wretched state. Oh, bosom, black as death, oh, limed soul that's struggling to be free, art more engaged. Help, angels. Make a say. Bow, stubborn knees, and heart with strings of steel be soft as sinews of the newborn babe. All may be well.
Now might I do it? Pat, now he is praying. And so I do it. And so he goes to heaven. And then am I revenge? No, that would be scam. A villain kills my father, and for that I, his sole son, do this same villain send to heaven? This is higher in salary, not revenge. He took my father grossly, with all his crimes broad blown as flush as May, and how his audit stands, who knows? Save heaven. But in our circumstance, course of thought 'tis heavy with him. And am I then revenged to take him in the purging of his soul when it is fit in season for the passage? No. Up, sword. Know thou a more horrid head? When he is drunk asleep, or gambling, or in the incestuous pleasure of his bed, then trip him, that his feet may kick at heaven, but that his soul may be as black and damned as hell, where to it goes. My mother stays. This physic but prolongs thy sickly days.
My words fly up, and my thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts never to heaven go.
He'll come straight. Tell him his pranks have been too broad to bear with, and had your grace screened and stood much heed in him.
I'll warn you. Fear me not. Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Mother! 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 How now, Mother? What's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgotten?
You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and would it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay then, I'll set those to you that can speak.
Peace! Sit thee down! Thou shalt not leave till I have set thee up a glass, where you may see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me! Help! Help!
Whoa! Oh, help! Help! Dead front to
Oh me, what hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed is this?
A bloody deed! Almost as bad, dear madam, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
Has kill a king?
Aye! 'Twas my word!
No.
Thou rash, intruding fool. Farewell. I took thee for thy better. Pity thy fortunes. The wringing of your hands. Peace, sit you down! You shall not leave. Peace! You have done such wrong!
What have I done that thou darest wag thy tongue in noise so rude against
Such
me?
an act, madam, that blurs the very blush and grace of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, plucks the rose from the forehead of an innocent love and sets a blister there, makes marriage vows as false as dicer's oath.
I mean what act that roars so loud and thunders in the index.
Look you, upon this heaven-kissed hill, this herald of Mercury, this was your husband. Look at you now, this is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his brother. Have you eyes? Where is your shame?
Speak no more, thou turnst mine eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and grained spots as will not leave their tinct.
Nay, but to live in the sweat of an inseamed rank bed, honeying and making love.
Speak to me no more. These words
A
like
murderer
dagger enter in my
and a
head.
villain!
No more, sweet
A king of shreds and patches! Oh, you angels, defend me! What wouldst thou have me do?
Alas, he's mad.
Speak to her.
Madam, how is it with you?
Alas, how is with you that you do bend your eye on vacancy and with the air do hold discourse? Son, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper sprinkle cool patience. Whereon do you look?
On him! On him! What will shall he glance?
To whom do you speak
Do
then?
you see nothing there?
Nothing at all, yet all that is I see.
Nor do you nothing here?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Nothing but ourselves. Nothing but ourselves.
I pray thee, it is not madness that I have uttered. Go thee to bed, but do not go to mine uncle's bed. And when you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you. For this same Lord, I do repent, and will answer well the murder I have done them. But heaven hath pleased it so that I must be their scourge and minister. So good night, madam. One word more.
What shall I do?
Let the bloat king take you again to bed, pinch wanton on your cheeks, and for a pair of reachy kisses get you to ravel all this matter out. 'Twere good you let him know.
Be thou assured, if words be made of breath and breath of life, I have no life left to breathe what thou hast said.
Good night, sweet mother. For this prating knave, who is now in the sweat of bed, so grave, I will bear him and see he is properly bestowed. So fare thee well.
There's matter in these sighs, these profound heaves. We must translate to fit we understand them. Where is your son?
Oh, my good Lord, what have I seen tonight?
What? Your Hamlet.
Mad as the wind and sea when both contend which is the mightier. In his lawless fit behind the arrows, hearing something stir, whips out his rapier and cries, "A rat! A rat!" And in this brainish apprehension, kills the unseen good old man.
Oh, heavy deed. His liberty is full of threats to us all, to you, yourself, to us, to everyone. Alas, how shall this bloody deed be answered? It would be laid to us, whose providence should have kept short, restrained, and out of haunt this mad young man. So much as I would love, we would not understand what was most fit, but, like the owner of a foul disease, to keep it from divulging, let it feed even the pith of life. Where is he gone?
Draw apart the body he hath killed.
Oh, don't you come away. The sun no sooner shall the mountains touch, but we will ship him hence. Ho! Guildenstern! Friends, go join you in some further aid. Hamlet in madness hath Solomon slain. Go seek him out. Speak fair and bring the body into the chapel. I pray you, hasten this. Come, Gertrude, we'll call up our wisest friends and let them know both what we mean to do and what's untimely been done. I'll come away. My soul is full of discord and dismay.
Safely stowed.
Hamlet! For Hamlet!
Here they come.
What have you done, my lord? With the dead body?
Pounded it with dust, whereto 'tis kin.
Tell us where 'tis that we may take it thence and bear it to the chapel.
Do not believe it.
Believe what?
That I can keep thine counsel and not mine own. Besides, to be demanded a sponge.
Listen to me for a sponge, my lord.
I, sir, that soaks up the king's countenances, his rewards, his authorities.
I understand you now, my lord.
I am glad of it. A foolish speech sticks in a knave's ear.
You must tell us where the body is and go with us to the king.
The king is with the body. The body is not with the king. The king is a thing.
A thing, my lord.
Of nothing. Bring me to him.
Now, Hamlet, where is Polonius?
At supper.
At supper. Where?
Not where he eats, but where he is eaten. A certain convocation of worms are even at him.
Where is Polonius?
In heaven. Send forth to see him. If your messenger find him not there, seek him in the other place yourself. He will stay till you come.
Hamlet. This deed for thine especial safety, which we do tender as we dearly grieve for that which thou hast done, must ship thee hence. The bark is ready and the wind at help. The associates tend and everything is bent for England.
For England!
Aye, Hamlet.
Good.
So is it. Thou knewst our purposes.
Ooh, I see a cherub that sees them. But come, for England! Farewell, my dear mother.
Thy loving father, Hamlet.
Husband and wife is man and woman is one flesh. Therefore, my loving mother. Come for England! For England!
Follow him at foot. Tempt him with speed aboard, delay it not. I'll have him thence tonight. Away! For everything is sealed and done, that else leans on the affair. And England, my love, thou hold'st at aught, as my great power thereof may give thee sense, by letters congruent to that effect, the present death of Hamlet. Do it, England. For like the hectic in my blood he rages. You now must cure me. Till I know 'tis done, howe'er my haps, my joys were ne'er begun.
Will you please go, my
I'll
lord?
be with you a while. Go ahead. How all occasions do inform against me and spur my dull revenge. What is a man if the primary purpose of his time be but to eat and feed and sleep? A beast! No more! Now whether it be bestial oblivion or some craving scruple of thinking too hard on the event, a thought which of course has but one part wisdom and ever 3 parts coward, how stand I then that am a mother, Lord, a father, slave, and let all rest? Oh, for what it's worth, if my thoughts not be bloody. Ne'er speak then from this time forth!
I will not speak with her.
She is importunate indeed, distract. Her mood will needs be pitied.
What would she have?
She speaks much of her father, says she hears there's tricks in the world, and hems and beats her heart, spurns enviously at straws, speaks things in doubt, which as her winks and nods and gestures yield them indeed would make one think there might be thought, though nothing sure, yet much unhappily, 'twere good she were spoken with, for she may strew dangerous conjectures in ill-breeding minds.
Let her come in. To my sick soul as sin's true nature is, each toy seems prologue to some great amiss. So full of artless jealousy is guilt. It spills itself, in fearing to be spilt.
Where is the beauteous majesty of Denmark?
How now, Ophelia?
Inside of me, why can't I let it go? Why can't I let you know? Why can't I let you know the song my heart sings?
How do you, pretty lady?
Well, God illed you. They say the owl was a baker's daughter. Lord, we know not what we are, but know not what we may be. And may God be at your table. Beautiful rhapsody of love and youth and spring. The music is sweet. The words are true. The song is you. I alone have heard this lovely strain. I alone have heard this glad refrain. Must it be forever inside of me? Why can't I let it go? Why can't I let you know? Why can't I let you know the song my heart would sing?
How long has she been?
I hope all will be well. We must be patient, but I cannot choose but weep to think that they should lay him in the cold ground.
Follow her at once. Give her good watch, I pray you. Oh, this is the poison of deep grief. It springs all from her father's death. Gertrude, when sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battalions. First her father slain, next your son gone, and he most violent author of his own just remove. Poor Ophelia. Divided from herself in her better judgment. Thought the which were pictures or mere beasts. Last and as much containing as all these, her brother is in secret come from France. Flies freely and keeps himself in clouds, and wants not buzzers to infect his ear with speeches of his father's death.
Alack, what noise is this?
Where are my Switzers? Let them guard the door! What is the matter?
Save yourself, my lord! The ocean, overpeering of his list, eats not the flats with more impetuous haste than young Laertes. In a riotous heat o'erbears your officers. The rabble call him lord. They cry, choose we! Laertes shall be king! Caps, hands, tongues, applauded to the clouds! Laertes shall be king! Laertes king!
How cheerfully on the false trail they cry.
The doors are broke.
Oh, thou most vile king, give me my father!
Humbly, good Laertes.
Where is my father?
Dead?
But not by him.
Let him demand his fill.
How came he dead? I'll not be juggled with.
Good Laertes. If you wish to know the certainty of your father's death, is it writ within your revenge that swoop stake you draw both friend and foe, winner and loser?
None but his enemy.
Will you know them then?
To his good friends thus wide I'll ope mine arms, and like the kind life-rendering pelican repast them with my blood.
Why now you speak like a good child and a true gentleman? But I'm guiltless of your father's death and insensible in grief for it. Shall his level to your judgment pierce as day does to your eye?
Let her come in!
How now? What noise is this? Oh, heat dry up my brain. Tears 7 times salt burn out the sense and virtue of mine eye. Dear maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia! Oh heavens, is possible that a young maid's wits be as mortal as an old man's life? Nature is fine in love, and where 'tis fine, it sends some precious instance of itself after the thing it loves. Hadst thou thy wits, and did persuade revenge, could not move thus. This nothing toward the matter.
There's fennel for you. There's columbines. There's rue for you, and some for me. Oh, we may call it herb brace on Sundays. There's a daisy. I would give you violets, but they withered all when my father died. They say he made a good end. Must it be forever inside of me? Why can't I let it go? Why can't I let you know? Why can't I let you know the song I would sing? Do you see this? Oh.
Laertes, I must commune with your grief. Be you content to lend your patience to us, and we shall jointly labor with your soul to give it due content.
Let it be so.
And where the offense is, let the great axe fall. I pray you, go with me.
What are they that would speak with me?
There's a letter for you, sir. It comes from the ambassador that was bound for England.
Horatio, when thou shalt have overlooked this, give these fellows some means to the king. They have letters for him. Ere we were 2 days old at sea, a pirate of very warlike appointment gave us chase. I alone became their prisoner. They have dealt with me like thieves of mercy, yet they know what they did. I am to do a good turn for them. Let the king have the letters I have sent, and repair thou to me with as much speed as thou wouldst fly death. I have words to speak, and thine ear will make thee dumb, yet are they much too light for the bore of the matter. These good fellows will bring me where I am. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern hold their course for England. Of them I have much to tell thee. Farewell. Heed that thou knowest thine Hamlet. Come, I will make you way for these your letters, and do it the speedier, that you may direct me to him from whom you brought them.
So have I a noble father lost, a sister driven into desperate terms, whose worth, if praises may go back again, stood challenger on mount of all the age for her perfections. But my revenge will come.
Oh, break not your sleeps for that. You must not think we are made of stuff so flat and dull that we can let our beard be shook with danger and think it pastime. We shortly shall hear more. I loved your father. We love ourselves, and that I hope will teach you to imagine. Now what news?
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet. This to your majesty, this to the queen.
From Hamlet? Who sent them?
Sailors, my lord, they say. I saw them not. They were given me by Claudio. He received them of him that brought them.
Laertes, you shall hear them. Leave us. High and mighty, you shall know I am set naked on your kingdom. Tomorrow shall I beg leave to see your pardon thereunto, recount the occasion of my subtle and more strange return. Hamlet. 'Tis Hamlet's character.
But let him come. It warms the very sickness of my heart that I shall live and tell him to his teeth, thus didst thou.
If it be so. Laertes, will you be ruled by me?
Aye. Yes, my lord.
You've been talked of since your travel much, as in Hamlet's hearing, for a quality wherein they say you shine. Your sum of parts did not together pluck such envy from him as did that one, and that in my regard of you worthy a siege.
What part is that?
There was a gentleman of Normandy. I've seen myself and served against the French.
I know him well. He is a brooch indeed and gem of all the nation.
He spoke very highly of you, and gave you high marks, and for your rapier most especially, for a quality wherein they say you shine. It had neither guard, motion, nor eye. Sir, out of this report did Hamlet so envenom with his envy that he could not wish and beg for your sudden coming over to play with him. Now, out of this.
What out of this, my lord?
Laertes, was your father dear to you? Or are you like the painting of a sorrow, a face without a heart?
Why ask you this?
Hamlet comes back. How are you to show yourself your father's son in deed more than in word?
To cut his throat in the church.
Oh, they should murder centuries. Revenge should have no bounds. But, good Laertes, leave me this. Keep close in your chamber and requite him for your father.
I will do it. And, for this purpose, I'll anoint my sword. I bought an unction of a mountebank so mortal that, but dip a knife in it. Where it draws blood, no cataplasm so rare can save the thing from death that is but scratch.
Let's further think of this. Hamlet shall escape here from venom stuck. It were better now to say that this project have a back or a second that might hold. Whereon you make your bouts more dry and more violent to that end. And Hamlet called for drink. I'll have prepared for him a chalice for the nonce whereon to sip in. If he shall escape your venom stuck, our stake should hold there. How now, sweet queen?
One woe doth tread upon another's heel, so fast they follow. Your sister's drowned, Laertes.
Drowned? Where?
There's a willow grows aslant a brook that shows his hoar leaves in the glassy stream. There with fantastic garlands did she come, of crowflowers, nettles, daisies, and long purples. There on the pendant boughs her coronet weeds, clambering to hang, an envious sliver broke, when down her weedy trophies and herself fell in the weeping brook. Her clothes spread wide and mermaid-like. For a while they bore her up, which time she chanted snatches of old tunes, as one incapable of her own distress, or like a creature native and endued unto that element. But long it could not be, till that her garments, heavy with their drink, pulled the poor wretch from her melodious lay to muddy death.
Alas, then she is drowned.
Drowned. Drowned.
Too much of water hast thou, fair Ophelia, and therefore I forbid my tears. But it is our trick. Nature her custom holds. Let shame say what it will. When these are out, the woman will be gone. Adieu, my lord. I have a speech of fire that fain would blaze, but that this folly doubts it.
Come, Gertrude, let's follow. How much I had to do to calm his rage. Now I fear I've given it a start again. Therefore, let's follow.
Is she to be buried in Christian burial that willfully seeks her own salvation?
I tell thee she is, and therefore make her grave straight. The crowner hath sat on it, and finds it Christian burial.
How can that be unless she drowned herself in her own defense?
Why, 'tis found so.
Here lies the point. If I drown myself wittingly, it argues an act, and an act hath 3 branches. It is to act, to do, to perform. Argal, she drowned herself wittingly.
Nay, but here you get an endeavor.
Give me leave. Here lies the water. Good.
Why, yes.
Here stands the man. Good. If the man go to this water and drown himself, it is will he goes, mark you this, but if the water come to him and drown him, he drowns not himself. Argal, he that does not shorten his own life is not guilty of his own death.
Well, you have the truth on it. If this had not been a gentlewoman, she would have been buried out of Christian burial.
Why, there thou sayest. Come, my spade. There is no ancient gentleman, but gardeners, ditchers, and grave makers. They hold up Adam's profession. Why, he was the first that ever bore arms.
Why, he had them.
What? Art a heathen? How dost thou understand the scripture? The scripture says Adam digged. Could he dig without arms? I'll put another question to thee. What is he that builds stronger than either the mason, the shipwright, or the carpenter?
The gallows maker. For that frame outlives 1,000 tenants.
I like thy wit well. Good faith. The gallows does well. How does it well? To it again, come.
What builds stronger than a mason, a shipwright, or a carpenter?
Aye, tell me that and unyoke.
Mass, I cannot tell.
Cudgel thy brains, no! My dull ass will not mend a pace with beating, and when you are asked this question next, say, a grave maker. The houses he makes last till doomsday. Go! Fetch me a stoop of liquor.
Yeah, Anna!
That time I sat alone in my bed, this morning I was down and see it all. Late one night you took me out of my grave and made my heart want to sing of Ophelia.
Of the business that he sings at grave making?
Custom hath made it in him a property of easiness.
Why, that jaw may be the pate of a politician. Look how the knave jowls it to the ground as if it were Cain that did the first murder. It might be a good pate, could be a courtier who could say, "Good morrow, good lord."
Aye, my lord. Good lord.
How dost thou, good lord?
How dost thou, good lord?
Aye, my lord.
Why, might not that be the hand of a lawyer? Where be your tenures now, your tricks, your captions? I will speak to this fellow. How dost thou, Sierra? Whose grave is this?
Mine, sir.
Why, yes.
All that time I sat alone in my
Nay, it is not thou that liest in it.
Indeed, you lie out on it, and yet it is not yours. For my part, I do not lie in it, and yet it is mine.
I say thou liest in it indeed. To say it is thine, 'tis for the dead, not for the quick. Therefore thou liest.
'Tis a quick lie, sir. It will away gain from me to you.
What man dost thou dig it for?
For no man, sir.
What woman, then?
For none neither.
Who is to be buried in it?
One that was a woman, sir, but rest her soul, she's dead.
How absolute the knave is! How long hast thou been a grave maker?
Of all the days in the year, I came to it the very day young Hamlet was born. He that is mad and sent into England.
Mary, why was he sent into England?
Why, because he was mad. There he will restore his wits, or if he do not, it's no great matter. There all the men are as mad as he.
How came he mad?
Very strangely, they say.
How strangely?
Faith, even with losing his wits.
Upon what ground?
Here. in Denmark.
How long does the mare lie in the earth ere he rot?
If he be not rotten before he die, oh, last you some 8 year or 9 years. His skull. This skull had lain in the earth for 23 years.
What was it, sir?
A horse and mad fellows it was. Whose do you think it was?
I know not.
This same skull, sir, was Yorick's skull, the king's jester.
Even so?
You might.
Alas. Poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest, of most wonderful fancy. Here hung those lips that I have kissed I know not how oft. Where be your jibes now? Your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar? Not one now to mock thine own falling? Quite chap fallen? Prithee, Horatio, answer me this one thing.
What's that, my lord?
Dost thou think Alexander looked to this fashion in the earth?
E'en so.
It smelt so. But soft, aside, here comes the king. Wait, the courtiers, who is this they follow?
What ceremony else?
That is Laertes, a very noble youth. Mark.
Must there no more be done?
No more be done. We should profane the service of the dead, to sing a requiem and such rest to her as to peace-parted souls.
Oh. Lay her in the earth, and from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring.
What? The fair Ophelia.
Sweets to the sweet, farewell. I hope thou shouldst have been my Hamlet's wife. I thought thy bride bed to have decked, sweet maid, and not have strewed thy grave.
Hold off the earth awhile, till I once again hold her in my arms.
Who is it whose grief bears such an emphasis? 'Tis I, Hamlet, the Dane! The devil take thy soul! Let them asunder!
Hamlet! Would my lord be quiet?
Well, I will fight him upon this theme until my eyelids will no longer wag!
My God, what theme?
I loved Ophelia! 50,000 brothers could not with all their sum make up my quantity of love. What would thou do?
He's mad, Laertes.
For love of God, forbear him.
Would weep? Would tear thyself? Would fast? Would fight? Would drink up easel, eat a crocodile? I'll do it! Let Hercules do what he is, and come what may. The cat will mew, and dog will have his day.
Follow him, good Horatio. Watch over him. Strengthen your patience in our last night's supper. We'll put the matter to the present push. Good Gertrude, set some watch over your son. Let this grave have a living monument. An hour of quiet shortly shall we see. Till then, in patience our proceedings be.
It must be shortly known to you from England what is the issue of the business there.
Yet, I am sorry, good Horatio, that to Laertes I did forget myself. Sure did I see in him my grief. But his action did put me in a towering passion. Dost thou understand?
Peace. Who comes here?
Your lordship is right welcome back to Denmark.
I thank thee, sir. Dost know this waterflight?
No, my good lord.
Their state is the more gracious, which is advice to know him.
Sweet lord, if your lordship were at leisure, I should impart a thing to you from his majesty.
Sure. Put thy bonnet to its right use, 'tis for the head.
Nay, good my lord, for mine ease in good faith. Sir, here is newly come to court Laertes, believe me, an absolute gentleman, full of most excellent differences.
I take him to be a soul of great article.
Your lordship speaks most infallibly of him.
What imports the nomination of this gentleman?
Of Laertes?
Of him, sir.
The king, sir, hath wagered with him that in a dozen passes between yourself and him he shall not exceed you 3 hits, and it would come to immediate trial if your lordship would vouchsafe the answer.
How if I answer no?
I mean, my lord, the opposition of your person in trial.
Redeliver the king even so. I will win for him, if I can. If not, I'll nothing gain but my shame and the odd hits.
I commend my duty to your lordship.
Fare thee well.
You will lose this wager, my lord.
I do not think so. Since he has been in France, I have been in continual practice.
Nay.
I shall win at the odds.
Good, my lord.
It is but foolery. But it is the kind of gain-giving that would perhaps trouble a woman.
Oh. If your mind dislike anything, obey it. I will forestall their repair hither and say you were not fit.
Not a whit. We defy augury. If it be not now, it will be then. Softly, I state. Here they come.
Come, Hamlet, come and take this hand from me.
Laertes, I have wronged thee, but pardon it, as you are a gentleman. If ever I have done anything that may harm thy virtue, I here proclaim it was madness. Was Hamlet wrong, Laertes? Never Hamlet. If Hamlet from himself be ta'en away, then Hamlet does it not. Hamlet denies it. Free me so far in your thoughts, good Lord, that I have shot mine arrow o'er my house and struck my brother.
I am satisfied in nature, whose motive in this case should stir me most to my revenge. But in my terms of honor, I stand aloof, and will no reconcilement till, by some elder masters of known honor, I have a voice and precedent of peace to keep my name on board. But till that time, I do receive your offered love like love, and will not wrong it.
I thank thee. I will this brother's wager frankly play. Come, the foils.
Come, one for me.
Laertes, I shall be your foil. In mine ignorance, your skill shall, like a star in the darkest night, stick fiery off.
You mock me, sir.
No, by this hand.
Hamlet, you know the wager.
Ah, very well, my lord. Your grace hath laid the odds on the weaker side.
I do not fear it. I've seen you both. Send me the stoops of wine on this table. If Hamlet shall make the first or second hit or quit in answer of the third exchange, the king shall drink to Hamlet.
Come, sir!
Begin.
Come, my lord.
One!
No!
A hit. A very palpable hit.
Well, again, stay!
Hamlet, this pearl is thine. Here's to thy health. Give him the cup.
Nay, I'll play this round first. Set aside the drink. Come! A hit, what say you?
A touch I do confess.
Your son shall win.
Here, take my napkin, rub thy brows. The queen carouses to thy fortune, Hamlet.
Gertrude, do not drink.
I will, my lord, I pray you pardon me.
It's too late.
My lord, I'll hit him now.
Do not think it.
But yet 'tis almost against my conscience.
Come! Laertes, you but dally. I prithee, pass with your best violence. I am afeard you make a wanton of me.
Say you so? Come on!
Nothing, either way.
Have at you now!
That they are incensed!
Look to the queen! There! Ho! They stayed on both sides! How is it, my lord? How is Laertes?
Why, like a woodcock in mine own springe, Osric, I am justly killed by mine own treachery.
How does the queen?
She swoons to see them bleed.
No! No! The drink! Drink! Hamlet! Oh, I am poisoned.
Let the doors be locked!
Oh, yeah.
Treachery! Seek it out!
Hamlet, it is here! Hamlet, thou art slain! No medicine in the world can do thee good. In thee there is not half an hour of life. The treacherous instrument is in thy hand, unbaited and envenomed. Lo, the fatal practice hath turned itself on me. Here I lie, never to rise again. Thy mother's poisoned, I can no more. The king is to blame. Oh yeah.
And venom, thou dost say! Then venom! To thy work! Thou treacherous, incestuous, damned dame! Follow my mother!
He is justly served. It is a poison tempered by himself. Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my father's death come not upon thee, nor thine on me.
Heaven, make thee free of it. Oh. Had I but time. But this strict sergeant death is fatal in his arrest. Oh. I die, Horatio. Bring me the liquor. Horatio, I am dead.
I am more an antique Roman than a Dane. Yet some liquor left.
Prithee, give it to me. Prithee, let go. Bye. Die, Horatio. The potent poison quite o'ercrowds my spirit. Horatio, you have my dying voice. The rest is silence.
Now, Pax, a noble heart